Hi, I'm Lisa Sollenberger. I'm a student at Southern Crescent Technical College. My instructor is Mr. Alatori, and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech on weight loss. And by the end of my speech, you will know how to lose weight successfully while eating low carb foods. I've been on a low carb diet for over a year now, and I have lost 75 pounds. I haven't strictly gone by the Atkins diet, but I have been eating low carb and I stay under 30 grams of carbs a day. With the Atkins diet, you go through an induction phase, which, like, for the first 2 weeks, I think it is, you stay around or under 20 grams of carbs a day. I personally didn't do that. I just started out eating 30 grams of carbs or less a day. And basically what that is for breakfast, when I wake up in the mornings, I scramble me an egg or a boiled egg, any kind of eggs whatsoever. I eat, and I can eat 3 or 4 boiled eggs. I don't have to just eat one, eat little amounts. I can have 3 or 4 eggs if I want them. I try to stick to the low-fat meat like turkey bacon, turkey sausage, stuff like that. Or I even eat peanut butter toast. Peanut butter toast on what I call my low-carb bread. Wheat products, they say, are more low-carb than white bread. But I have found that most wheat products have just as much carbs as white products do. It just depends on the product. And when you eat low carb, basically what you're doing is you're staying away from the white bread, the white potatoes, the white pasta, the white rice, no sugar, unless it's sugar alcohols, and that's in your, like, sugar-free chocolates, and you can't have a whole lot of that because it'll upset your stomach. But I eat a lot of food. For lunch, I have like a salad and a piece of meat, or sometimes I'll have a sandwich. For supper, it's about the same thing. Salads, meat. Ranch dressing is low in carbs, so that's like your better dressing, other than the oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar have hardly any carbs. But like your French dressings, your Thousand Island, stuff like that has sugar in it, and you're not supposed to have sugar. Some people do not have to stay under 30 grams of carbs a day. Like, for instance, my husband, he can stay around 40 or 50 carbs a day and still lose weight. His body's different than mine. I have no idea why. But I actually eat a lot of food, and that's why I like the diet so much, is because I can have a lot to eat and still lose weight. It's not like Weight Watchers where you have to stay, at so many points, or, the hospital diets that you can only have this certain amount, like a half a cup of green beans, a half a cup of this, a half a cup of tuna. You can have all the tuna you want as long as you don't eat crackers. And like I say, over a little over a year, I have lost 75 pounds. I know I should exercise, but I don't exercise like I should. Exercise is always good. If I would have exercised, I probably would have lost more weight than what I have already. But I have been very satisfied with the diet. I follow some of Atkins' advice. And actually, I have a Atkins book. It's called the Atkins Essentials, that has like your low carb foods in it. It has a list of low carb foods. Your low carb foods are basically your green foods. Your nothing like corn is a high carb food. Butter beans, anything, and this is the rule, anything that you can squish and something comes out of is pretty much a high carb, or a food with carbs in it. Stick with your green beans, your salads, your green vegetables are the ones with the low carbs. Your breads, I eat a certain bread called Nature's Own. It's got 9 grams of whole grains in it, and it's actually 12 net carbs per 2 slices. And when I say net carbs, what I do is I take my total carbs and I take away the fiber and the sugar alcohols, and then that leaves you with the total net carbs for that particular food. And like I say, for me, staying around 30 carbs a day or under is what I need to do to lose weight. So if you're having trouble with your weight, like I've always had, and you like to eat a lot, like I do, try low carb. That, to me, that is your best bet. I have welcomed several friends to eat low carb, and when they start on the diet, it's like it's really not a diet because, like I say, you can eat anything you want to as long as you stay away from the white stuff and the sugars. And for like your desserts, if you're a big sweet eater like me, I found if you mix, let's say I do 2 blocks of cream cheese, 6 packs of Splenda, like 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. I mix it all up, beat it all up, and just stick it in a bowl. And that's really like a cold cheesecake. Um, and that curbs my sweet cravings. You find once you get on the diet, you find other ways to like make recipes and alternate certain things that would go in a fatty recipe, and put it into a low carb recipe, and it's wonderful. Like for instance, white potatoes. You can substitute cauliflower for white potatoes, and just and it don't taste like true mashed potatoes. But that is a substitution that's better for you. And in the long run, the less weight you have on your body, the better it is for you. So, if any of you are thinking of losing weight and you like to eat a lot, low carb is your way. Thank you.